Well, this was the last piece of work, the last breeze that you were talking about. What was the plan and what's your feeling now that it's happened?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted him to do something within himself. He's had a couple of hard works. I just wanted him to do something where he was comfortable and doing it within himself, and I think that's exactly what we did.
He seems as though he's almost chilled out the last couple of days. The freshness has gone from him.
Yeah, but that's good. I mean, I want him to be relaxed. I think that's important.
We've still got a handful of days to go. I know we keep asking you the same question, but as you get closer, are you aware of what you're trying to achieve? Is it something you're thinking about?
Oh yeah, no, I'm very aware of it, and try not to think about it too much or I'd be pretty wound up, but you know, so far so good, fingers crossed.
Do you see any difference in him?
Well, it's such a different environment, you know, it's a little bit like comparing apples and oranges, because, you know, here we're training out in the open, mostly up a hill in a straightaway, whereas in Dubai, you know, when you're training around an oval, he can be quite a handful, so we're dealing with a different situation, if you like, but I'm very pleased with him. I think he looks very well. I think he's fit. Physically, his muscles are different, I think, from what the hill work we've done here, which he needed to do to get used to what he's going to have to face at Ascot. So I think he looks toned to me, he looks fit. You know, things have gone well. You know, hopefully things go right on the day.
At Newmarket's Abington Place, the sun has appeared, and this is the traditional home away from home for the international visitors. The Australians have moved in, including Sea Siren for John O'Shea, and she's doing well. Danny O'Brien is back to Newmarket again with Australia's Newmarket Handicap winner, Sham Express. Mike de Kock's team is based at Newmarket and includes some big names like the unbeaten Soft Falling Rain, who takes a spin on the treadmill, and Shay Shay, who is the team's hot favourite for this year's King's Stand. Traditionally, the press come to Newmarket to speak to the major players on the eve of Royal Ascot, and Animal Kingdom's team were all there.
He's had a checkered career, obviously, because of his injuries, but I think it's all the more remarkable as how he's kept his form, and he's, you know, I'll never train another horse like this.
It's your gut feeling that the horse will cope with what he's going to be faced with on Tuesday?
I think he will. I mean, I was concerned the day we worked him at Ascot. We had quite a bit of rain the day before. It was very soft by our standards, something that he never would have raced on or trained on, and he seemed to handle it very well. So he handled his workout that day. He's handled the gallops in Lambourne very well. It took him, you know, it definitely took him 2 or 3 weeks to get adjusted to it, but since then he's really he's fitted in pretty well.
Winning in Dubai is about money. It's a lot of money. It's the richest race in the world. It's got prestige, but Ascot has the most prestige. And winning a race at a mile for a horse like this, that's a 1.25 mile horse, would give him a very unique stallion credential. So that was the thought process behind it. And then there's the sporting aspect of it, which appeals to me personally. I'm one of 20 partners just in my portion of the horse. And these people, I try to provide them with good horses, and they allow me to indulge myself by doing crazy things like running horses like this all over the place.
And to win at the Royal Meeting?
Well, it's one of those bucket list issues for me. I feel very privileged to be here with the favourite of the first race on the first day, and I must say it's something I've dreamt about doing a long time. My son brought a horse here over the last couple of years. He was successful at other meets but was unable to win here at Royal Ascot, and this year I'm involved in this horse with Barry and our other partners, and I'm thrilled to be involved in it, and it's, you know, as I say, it's a privilege to be involved in it.
Yeah, I mean, there are so many variables here with the weather and so many unknowns with the horse. It's you know, I think it's a pretty I think it's what racing's all about, and I think more and more we get away from taking on these challenges. I mean, it is a big challenge for this horse, and you know, we're not ducking anybody, we're not taking his racetrack with him, and I think it's very admirable that John and Barry wanted to do this.
The media continue to ask questions to all involved for almost 2 hours. Does Animal Kingdom know what lies ahead as he waits for his time to arrive at Royal Ascot?